a week or two later. In the course of the past several weeks, we made the decision that I wasn't going to send that response. And the reason for that is that I would suggest there's been many meetings that have taken place between the various parties, myself, Mr. Capelli, our redevelopment attorney, other individuals who have been very helpful. The goal of those various meetings has been toward bringing a resolution to what I had called a family sort of squabble here in Mount Holly. And I think I say that because I think everybody up here, the entire council, I think everybody in the audience certainly considers Mount Holly to be just that, a family. So I didn't really prepare a lot of, I thought about what I was going to say here today. I didn't prepare a lot of words, but as many of you know, and my wife knows well, although I don't live in Mount Holly, I probably spend far more time in Mount Holly than I do at home. So I certainly consider myself a part of this family. I've had my office here since 1995 when I became a lawyer. I have no intention of ever leaving. With that, I'd like to thank the council and this new council for appointing me as a solicitor. And Mr. Capelli would also extend his thanks for that and working toward just that, resolving these issues and working toward fully resolving and restoring Mount Holly, taking away the bad feelings that have come, the many years of angst that many of the residents in the gardens who remain have felt, and working overall toward a resolution to those issues. I would thank all of the individuals who have been involved in those meetings. I won't name them. I think a lot of that is private. I'm not going to get and subject to these discussions. I'm not going to get specific as to that, but I will suggest to you that a lot of progress, significant progress, has been made in just the past three to 4 weeks toward resolving these issues. I would suggest to you that the new Mount Holly Council that was elected last year significantly changed that posture. I think the residents see that. I know that in the discussions that I've had, the attorneys for Citizens in Action, I'm certain that they see that. And I'd like to, again, thank the council for allowing us to help toward this hopeful come to a resolution at some point in the near future. There are many aspects. These are not problems that are not going to get solved overnight, many issues that have to be dealt with, many details that we'll have to work through. But I, for one, am confident that everybody working in that room is working toward that one thing, and that is restoring and settling any family differences and coming about, again, as one Mount Holly family. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Next up is approval of minutes. We have the approval of the council meeting minutes for May 28th. Discussion on those minutes. Okay, action on those minutes for May 28th.
Wait, give me 1 second, please. I had a slight issue with one of the sets of minutes. It was May 28th. If there could be at least a slight correction in the matters to be presented by council.
Which meeting?
May 28th.
Okay, thank you.
The ones we're discussing. In the matters to be presented by council under Mr. Belton's statements, there's a line in there that says our intention is to dictate business. I really don't I don't think I'll ever say anything like that. So I think, and I understand everybody's shorthanding, but I think what my intention was, or at least what I was thinking at that point, is based on what had happened during Armed Forces Day. I think what I was trying to convey is that the businesses had kind of taken that ball and run with it, and our job was to facilitate anything that businesses want to do to help them with these type of community outreaches. So I think the word was probably facilitate, not dictate, or help facilitate as opposed to dictate. So I just want to make sure that correction was made. And I say very few things, but I'd like them to at least be somewhat right. That was it, Mayor, on my part.
Thank you. Anyone else, aside from the minutes?
Not particular minutes, but for me, so Louis, can you turn off your LED light, please?